Have you ever felt that heavy, invisible giant crushing your head the moment the plane begins to land? That sharp, stabbing pain isn't just a small problem. It is a massive physical battle between your body and the heavy air outside. Today, we're going to look inside the world's most amazing machine to see why your ears feel like they might burst at 30,000 feet. To understand this tough struggle, we must first see the ear's flawless, normal mode. Your ear is actually a super precise pressure gauge. For you to feel total comfort, the air pressure pushing from the outside must exactly match the pressure on the inside. When this perfect 1:1 balance is kept, your eardrum stays completely relaxed and steady. Imagine the air around us as a huge, invisible atmospheric blanket. On the ground, this blanket is thick and heavy, pressing on us from every side. But as you fly higher, that blanket becomes very thin and light. The pressure outside your body drops fast, but the air trapped inside your ear, it is still holding on to that heavy ground-level thickness. This creates the painful balloon effect. Because the outside air is now thin and weak, the air trapped inside your ear begins to expand quickly. It is like a balloon blowing up behind a wall, stretching your delicate eardrum to its maximum limit. This is that annoying, clogged feeling you get during a fast takeoff. But takeoff is just the start. The real, tough battle begins during landing, when that atmospheric blanket suddenly becomes crushingly heavy again. Your ear is about to be trapped in a scary vacuum squeeze that your body wasn't naturally built for. So, how does this incredible machine fight back? To survive this huge pressure change, your body has a hidden piece of hardware, the Eustachian Tube. Think of it as a secret pressure valve connecting your ear to your throat. It is the only way for air to travel in or out of your ear to keep the balance. But here is the problem. Most of the time, this valve is locked tight. Every time you swallow or yawn, you are actually pulling a smart mechanical trigger. For a tiny second, your throat muscles pull that secret tunnel open. You might hear a small click. That is the sound of your internal valve quickly balancing the pressure. It is your body's way of refreshing the system. Takeoff was easy because expanding air escapes on its own. But landing? That is the real challenge. As the plane goes down, the atmospheric blanket gets heavy again, pushing against your eardrum with strong force. Now, your ear is empty and weak, and it desperately needs air to fight back. This is the vacuum squeeze. Because the pressure outside is rising so fast, it sucks your eardrum inward. It stretches the delicate nerves of your ear to the limit. Your body is trying hard to open that secret valve, but the heavy pressure outside is actually pinning the valve shut. But what if the valve is glued shut? This is why flying with a cold is a total nightmare. Even a tiny bit of congestion can turn your safety valve into a sticky trap. Ready to see what happens when the powerful pressure has nowhere to go? When that secret valve stays locked, you enter the zone of barotrauma. It's not just a fancy word. It's a physical injury caused by the massive pressure difference. Your eardrum is stretched so thin it can actually leak fluid or, in rare, tough cases, suffer tiny tears. This is why that clogged feeling can sometimes last for days after you land. Why is landing so much worse? Think of it like a tough suction cup. During takeoff, the air inside pushes its way out. It's an easy, natural release. But during landing, the heavy atmosphere slams the valve shut from the outside. You're trying to open a door while a giant is leaning his entire weight against it. This is the how of relief. When you swallow, you're using your throat muscles as a smart lever to pry that door open. For a split second, air rushes in to fill the empty vacuum. This is equalization, the perfect moment your internal world and the outside world finally speak the same language. That famous pop you hear? That's the real, physical sound of your eardrum snapping back to its original, healthy shape. It's a brilliant biological calibration successful message. Your hearing clears up instantly because the drum is finally free to vibrate again. But what if swallowing isn't enough? What if the giant is too powerful? There is a secret manual override technique used by pilots and divers to force the system to reset. Ready to learn the smart move that can save your ears on any flight? When swallowing fails, it's time for the Valsalva maneuver. By gently blowing air through your nose while it's pinched shut, you are creating internal pressure to force that secret valve open. It's like using a small pump to reinflate a flattened tire. But be very gentle. You're calibrating an amazing masterpiece, not a machine. Why does everyone tell you to chew gum? It's not about the flavor, it's about the pump. Chewing and swallowing are mechanical triggers that keep your Eustachian tube exercising. This constant movement prevents the pressure from building up in the first place, keeping your manual valve in constant motion. Ever wondered why babies cry so much during landing? Their secret tunnels are much smaller and more horizontal than yours, making it tough for them to equalize. This is why feeding them during takeoff and landing is a total lifesaver. It forces them to swallow and keeps their system from locking up. Timing is everything. The pressure war is most intense during the final 30 minutes of descent. This is your action window. Staying awake and active during this phase ensures your biological valves don't get stuck in a deep lock. Once you land, your system should hit a perfect 1:1 balance again. Now you know, you aren't just a passenger. You're the operator of a complex biological pressure system. When you understand the why, the pain disappears and the science begins. Ready to see the final manual for your next flight? If blowing out doesn't work, try the muscle lever. This is the Toynbee maneuver. Simply pinch your nose and take a small sip of water. Swallowing while your nose is closed creates a natural vacuum that helps pull that secret valve open from the inside. It's the gentlest way to hard reset your ear's pressure. But remember, never force a safety lock. If you have a heavy cold or ear infection, your tubes are physically swollen shut. Trying to force them open can lead to real damage. Sometimes, the best biological hack is to stay on the ground and let your internal valve heal first. That final pop on the runway, that's the sound of science. It's the moment your body successfully resets to the heavy atmosphere of the Earth. Your eardrum is finally back in its relaxed mode, vibrating freely so you can hear the world in perfect detail again. You are no longer just a passenger. You are an expert on aviation biology. Next time you fly, you won't just feel the pain. You'll understand the why and know exactly how to hack it. If you're ready for a pain-free flight, hit that subscribe button and join our community of curious minds.